Hey there, I'm Liz Thorpe. My goal is to show you how to take a hunk of cheese and turn it into 1-ounce portions, the size you want to put together a cheese plate. After 15 years of working in the cheese business, I've gotten 10,000 of the same question from clients and cheese lovers, which is, sorry guys, how to cut the cheese. There is a right way and a wrong way. First, make sure everyone winds up with some cheese and some rind, not a lot of one or the other. Second, spend a lot of money on cheese, you want to keep the piece looking nice. When it comes to cutting, forget about what cheeses taste similar to one another. What you want to pay attention to are size and shape. I'm going to take you through some of the most basic cuts that can be used to break down every piece of cheese in the case. All right, here we go. The cylinder cut is pretty specific because not that many cheeses are made in cylindrical shapes, and those that are almost always blue. Blues are sticky, crumbly, so really there's no substitute for cutting with a wire. If you have a cylinder that's about this size, this is about 6 pounds, cutting it in half will be sufficient. But if you're talking about a really big cylinder like the Stilton that was on the board, 15 pounds, you're going to want to cut it into thirds so that you get 3 discs. Since this one isn't so big, I'm just going to cut it in half. And then I'm going to take my circle and cut my circle in half. Once again, because this is kind of a big piece, I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut it in half again. That 1/8 of a wheel is a great size to have out on a cheese cart. Like all the other soft, sticky cheeses, you're going to want a smaller blade or one with holes in it so that you have less surface area for the cheese to stick to. Once you have your nice little triangular wedge, you're going to treat this just the way you would treat my favorite tall, hard, round cheese. You're going to flip it on its side and you're going to cut layers that can then be made into little triangles. Or you can do what my French affineur friend does, and you can cut several layers, flip it back up to recreate the shape of the wedge. And from there, you can easily portion off of the top layer, cutting down just a little bit using the prongs and serving a perfect portion of blue, all the while keeping the shape of the piece.